College Success Arizona presents Student Stories. The feature of the following story and interview is Megan Tom.
I was born in Phoenix, Arizona, but originally I'm from Cameron, Arizona, on the Navajo Nation reservation. I sort of was able to divide my time in between those locations, but really I identify both as home equally just because so many of the locations, or so much has been experienced from those two locations, and they're really fond within my heart. So.
And where did you graduate from high school?
I graduated from Flagstaff High School in Flagstaff, Arizona.
And what are you doing now so far as your education?
Right now, I'm majoring in English literature with a minor in public policy, but I'm also a Barrett Honors College student, and I'm working on a thesis right now. So I've come a really long way from Flagstaff, Arizona, but what I've really been doing is carrying with me from Flagstaff, Arizona is my Navajo culture in terms of just like having the ability to really center myself through my education, through a lot of the different experiences. I've always had the ability to take into consideration like what I'm going towards for my education.
And you're attending Arizona State University?
Yes, I'm attending Arizona State University. My main campus is Tempe, Arizona, but right now I'm taking a couple classes downtown, so through the public policy minor, and it's been really great getting to see different campuses.
And how old are you currently?
Currently, I'm 21 years old.
And what do you want to do as a career?
As a career, I've been really fortunate enough to sort of look into the educational field. I really am interested in learning or becoming part of the works of educational policy. Really, as I attend ASU, I'm looking towards trying to figure out what I really want to do within educational policy, either as a person who enforces education policy or either writes it. So I kind of want to work on both ends as either someone who works within government or administration level. So I think my dream career would probably be Navajo Nation Educational Department Director.
So then long term, you see yourself working for the Navajo tribe on the Navajo Nation?
Yes.
What have been the biggest challenges of college so far?
I think the biggest challenge for me personally is probably time management and also finding a balance in between a lot of the different activities that I currently am involved with. Education is the most important aspect for me, but there's also student organizations. I'm involved with the American Indian Council. I'm the president of the American Indian Council, and I was also am a sister of Alpha Pi Omega Sorority Incorporated. Through those two positions, I've really been able to become a part of the ASC community. So really finding the right time or like the right situation to say no to is really difficult for me, just because I love getting involved with the campus and making sure that I meet new people every single day. That's really been a lot of fun. So, and then also trying to get involved with my English department is really something that is really hard to manage. So I think time management for me is really a struggle, but through those I'm able to find a lot of different experiences that I really love.
And you received the scholarship, you earned the scholarship from College Success Arizona, which provides up to $6,000 per year for educational expenses. Can you talk about the impact that that's had in your life financially and otherwise?
For College Success Arizona, I've really been fortunate to gain that sort of security for each semester. Every time that I apply or I get accepted for each semester, I'm really thankful that I'm able to focus more on what my student organization activities, what I can do more for my student organizations and for my ASU community. So that's really been a huge part of College Success Arizona. But with the educational support, it's not only just money, it's through my advisors. My current advisor is Barbara, and she has really been very supportive of what I have been doing within college, and my other advisors have been really supportive. I still keep in contact with Kayla, my first advisor from CSA, and through these people that have been through college, through their own experiences, I'm able to really experience and sort of really learn from what they have experienced within their college educations. And it's really helped me focus on what I need to do as an undergraduate and to get on to the next level. So it's not only just advisors, but it's also a step into the future for my graduate degree, because I'm really looking towards a graduate degree thanks to my advisors. And also the College Success Arizona staff are really inspiring within their own leadership and their own activities, aside from helping with the scholarship. Just not learning about their own individual histories is really awesome.
Can you offer some advice for middle and high school students in Flagstaff and on the Navajo Reservation and maybe other places who are considering their own college careers?
Yeah, so my advice to Native youth and also people within the Flagstaff community is to really look into the college-ready resource programs that are around the NAU area, the Diné College area, and also the CCC or Coconino Community College area, just because these institutions are able to offer not only what college is like, but also the ability to see really where you can go in terms of college. I found out about College Success Arizona through the NAU Talent Search, Northern Arizona University Talent Search. And I would have probably not looked so much into CSA if I didn't attend the NAU Talent Search. And with that, I really encourage students to try and seek out these opportunities. And I also really give them the advice of believing within themselves through their personal statements. They're going to have to really believe that they can write a statement that will encourage other people to give them the opportunities. And they have to believe in themselves first before they actually go and seek out those opportunities. So I encourage them to really look into the programs that are around them and also to believe in themselves and also love their communities. Seeing that they love their communities from a scholarship or even administration perspective is really beneficial. And also it really helps with them and their well-being.
I know you said it, but you grew up between the Navajo Nation and Phoenix, or was it Flagstaff and the Navajo Nation?
It was actually in between all three of those. So I guess from one point, Cameron, Arizona, and then Flagstaff, and then Phoenix. So it's sort of like a trilogy, I think, sort of like an odyssey for me. I started in Phoenix, and then I would go travel to Cameron every weekend or so during the summer. And then during Flagstaff, during my high school years, I went to Flagstaff High School. I went to a Bureau of Indian Affairs dormitory. So I stayed in a dorm as a high school student without my parents being there. They lived in Phoenix. So it's sort of like, I describe it as an odyssey, sort of, just because I had the resource of learning my Navajo culture at that dormitory, and so that's why I stuck it through within Flagstaff. But then I came back to Phoenix, where I currently attend Arizona State University to get my undergraduate degree. So,
I see.
Yeah, I've been to all those three places.
I see. Okay, so
my whole life.
Just so I understand this, your parents are both Navajo. They leave the Navajo Nation. They come to Phoenix. You're born, and you kind of go back and forth to the Navajo Nation, Cameron, Arizona, which is on the Navajo Nation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Gotcha. Then you go to high school in Flagstaff, but the whole time you're more or less a Phoenix resident who's going back and forth to the Navajo Nation and Flagstaff then in high school.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. And my end-all goal is to go back and permanently live on the reservation when I have a secure job on the Navajo Reservation within the education department. That's really what I plan to do and what I want to do. But yeah, that has been my whole journey throughout my life, just really traveling throughout those different locations.
And your graduate degree would be in what, possibly?
My graduate degree would most likely be towards educational policy. I'm going to be looking for master's programs within the next semester. I'll be looking at a master's program in educational policy in a school, preferably outside of Arizona. I want to experience the outside community before I start looking for a permanent career. But before that, yeah, I'll be finishing up my ASU degree.
Thank you, Megan, for the interview and for working so hard to make a difference in our community.